You're listening to a Frequency Podcast Network production.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Welcome to Wednesday. My name is Brock.
I'm Dalby. I would like some recognition for being here today. I don't know if it's a round of applause or just a thank you, whatever you feel is appropriate.
Okay.
After coming into a fairly large windfall yesterday and still showing up to work today.
What do you mean?
Won the lottery yesterday.
You what?
Yeah, not just a free play either. $50 and a free play.
You want $50? Holy.
I don't mean to brag, but I've been playing the lottery on and off since like my early 20s. And I'm fairly certain this is the most money I've ever won.
I think the most I've ever won is like $20 off a Lotto Max.
Yeah, like that's usually like if I hit a 20 every now and again, I'm usually like, okay, cool, that's a big win. It got me thinking. I don't know anybody who's actually won like a decent sized lottery.
I don't know anybody personally.
Right.
I remember when I lived in Milton, there was a guy that lived like just out of town that won the lottery, and he painted a smiley face on his garage that we drive by all the time. But that's the closest to it.
Excellent use of your lottery winnings.
Instant brag, right?
Yeah. It's just so weird because like every gas station you go into, every grocery store that sells lottery tickets, every convenience store has a poster or a picture of somebody that allegedly won 5, 6, 7 figures, and yet nobody, not a single person.
Well, hell, dude, we give away $100 in lottery tickets every single morning, and we've been doing that for almost 6 years now, and not one person has won a big jackpot, at least as far as we know.
At least as far as anybody has been honest.
We make an agreement with everyone that if you win, you're supposed to give us some nickels and dimes.
Right, yeah, we're not asking for $1 million or anything, but we would at least, like, buy us a soda or something like that. It's just the whole thing feels like a conspiracy.
Well, even think about it like this. How many people have you stood behind at the gas station or the convenience store checking lottery tickets?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen anyone win big before?
No. It's usually someone scraping together about 60 tickets, each worth either $2 or nothing at all. At some point, statistically, I should have seen somebody win or gagnon at least 3 digits.
I'm not going to lie. The way we're talking right now, it makes it sound like the lottery is a conspiracy.
That's what I'm saying, man. I know that we are friends with the people from OLG, and they are proud supporters of this program. But I want to see how the sausage gets made at this point.
The government created the lottery to make us feel like there's something in life to win.
Something to strive for. Hey, you know what? I found it. It's $50 and it's sitting in my OLG account.
You know what the sad thing is? There's not even enough money to fill up your gas tank.
No, I got that new car filled up the other day. It's 120. I'm going to need a lot more lottery money.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Few people winning a couple $100 here and there.
Yeah, a few people bragging about their triple digits.
But we do got Dave on the line. You ever win anything big, bro?
No, not me, but one of my customers one day I was delivering, and the guy had just opened up the store, and he had just turned on his lottery terminal, but he was an early bird. He was there every day, and so I do the signature thing from the customer. I'm making idle chit chat, and next thing you know, the guy is it's all in poker. So he turns around, he scans the ticket, and the guy won like 12, 14 grand instantaneously.
Damn.
It was like, holy.
I'm not going to lie. If I'm behind a guy that wins $14,000 at the convenience store, I'm putting my drink down on the counter and he's buying it.
Yeah.
I feel like, especially if you're scanning a bunch of tickets, it's the least you can do, you know?
Yeah, bro, I had to wait and hear winner gagnon 47 times. You're buying my big Turk.
Now, most people texting in are saying like, $5, $20, maybe a $50 here.
Yeah.
I was curious on like what the stats of actually winning the lottery here in Ontario are. They say Lotto Max, you have a 1 in 33 million chance.
And that's the jackpot, right?
That's the big jackpot.
Crazy
there.
number.
Lotto 649 is a 1 in 13 million chance.
That feels low. I know it's big, but it feels lower than I expected.
They say if you get Encore on your ticket, I sound like I'm advertising for OLG right now. You actually can win. You have a 1 in 9 chance of like winning a prize.
Yeah, but like that's like 1 in 9 chance of winning $2 or whatever it is.
Well, actually, here OLG claims that to get a free play or to win like a $2 ticket, you have a 1 in 4 odds.
No. I don't believe that. I buy way too many lottery tickets that don't win anything.
That's so true.
For that to be mathematically accurate.
Actually, I mean, like, yeah, I don't believe that because, like, what did I literally just say? How many times do you stand behind the guy at the counter and all you hear is bonk, bonk?
Like, I
bonk.
understand with statistics, saying 1 in 4 doesn't mean if I buy 4 lottery tickets, I will win at least one time. But it feels like I still buy a lot of lottery tickets and don't win one time.
You still probably have a better chance of getting struck by lightning than winning a $2 ticket.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
If you're planning on cutting your toenails, could you please save them?
For what?
For the University of Calgary.
I am not mailing my toenails to Calgary.
The research,
why do they want them?
Listen, this is for science. Researchers at the University of Calgary want your toenails as they are actively looking for 10,000 Canadians to send in their toenail clippings so they can do scientific tests on them to basically find out things about like lung cancer and other like radioactive lead deposits and radon and all this kind of stuff.
And they're going to find that information in my toenails.
I don't know. I'm not a scientist.
Doesn't this feel like somebody who's got a fetish is like, hey, what if you just send me your toenails and I'll like check them for stuff?
I don't know. Apparently, they say these radioactive lead deposits in the nails with home exposure, they can basically see early lung cancer screening. So they're looking for volunteers
Interesting.
for this radon national study. And basically, they're just asking Canadians to mail in their toenails right now, which it seems like they're having a big issue with this because I guess this started back in October. And then recently, they've gone more national with it. They were trying to look for people in Alberta.
Right.
And I guess enough people didn't. So now nationally, they're putting out posts online looking for people to mail their toenails in.
Crazy to find out there's not enough people in Alberta clipping their toenails for this. That's weird, man.
Well, I mean, you got to think about it too. 10,000 people, 10 toes each. That's 100,000 toenails they're looking for, which like,
New worst job in Canada, working the mailroom at the University of Calgary. Being the guy who's got to sort through all the toenails.
even imagine putting your toenails in an envelope and having to lick it after.
Seal that right up for you there. Just drop that off in the old Canada Post.
If anything, what they should do is they should just go to a nail salon somewhere in Calgary.
Right.
And like kind of, you know how people who go to like donut places after hours and go through the dumpster? Like,
Yeah.
They should just do that, shouldn't they?
Well, I don't think they've got to go through the dumpster. I'm sure if they went to a spa and they were like, hey, listen, we'd like to help clean up after your pedicures.
You have to have some sort of badge or something. You cannot. That'd be like walking into a barbershop and being like, can I get the hair?
I would love if I could take all the hair off your floor.
God, yeah, you have to have some sort of thing saying you work at the university.
I'm going to need a photocopy of your ID.
I think they should be grateful that they live in the era of the internet because if you think about it, if this was like 30, 40 years ago, some poor guy from the University of Calgary would have to go door to door and be like,
Yo.
have you clipped your toenails today?
Setting up a kiosk at a mall asking people like, do you have any plans for your toenails post-clip?
Can I see your feet for a second?
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Apparently, cleavage is making a big comeback this summer.
Okay, sounds great.
Not for the ladies, though.
Oh.
For the men, actually.
What, like plumber's crack? Isn't that cleavage for men?
They're calling it He-Vage, and apparently male cleavage is a hot fashion trend for summer 2026.
I mean, I'm a fairly well-endowed diabetic.
Unfortunately, it does not have to do with moobs.
Oh, okay. These are too big to be heaved.
No, it's more like a hot guy trend. Apparently, He-Vage is like fit guys with like big pecs rocking like V-necks. Or you know how The Rock always wears like a button-down shirt and always lets it flaunt out?
It's got the buttons, but the buttons don't start till the belly button.
Basically, anything that shows off the pecs, they say the ladies' eyes just instantly go there and it makes them drool, basically.
Good to know. Like we established from the onset, neither of us are on trend, but it's still good to know.
I am curious how the ladies feel about this. Like, is that the thing that your eyes automatically dart towards? Because on the male side of things, cleavage for sure, not to be a pig or gross or anything like that. It is true. It is a thing. I'm not trying to be a creep. It's a selling feature.
It's an eye catcher.
But I feel like for the ladies, like, is that the automatic go-to? Because I mean, like, yeah, sure, like, you know, if you see like whatever, some stud muffin or whatever, and he's got his pecs like The Rock, like
Sure.
maybe that gets your engine going a little bit. But Most of us don't got that. And I'm also confused because a couple summers ago, was it not the dad bod that was sexy?
I think the thing is that a lot of these articles that are meant to tell guys like me and you what the ladies want and how we should sculpt ourselves to catch their eye are written by dudes. Like, we very rarely seem to go for or get an actual woman's opinion on what a woman wants. You know, maybe that's what we should start doing. Instead of telling them that He-Vage is going to be the big thing this summer, we could always just ask.
Well, and also just the fact that I said that, like, most of us here, we don't got the He-Vage that allegedly the ladies want.
Speak for you. My chest has been heaving for years. I don't know what you're talking about.
I feel like if anything is the equivalent of like male cleavage to the woman that like every guy can have, it's their hairline, man.
You think hairline is the equivalent?
It's right out in the open. It's something that you can see. And I think, tell me if I'm wrong here, I think it shows confidence.
If you've got a good hairline, maybe.
Well, listen to me for a second. It's like if you got a receding hairline and you're hiding it or whatever, that's a lack of confidence. But think about it. Once you commit and you shave your head, that shows maximum confidence.
Absolutely. I got a lot of compliments when I started shaving my head. And, you know, people will talk about like, oh, genetics. Look at his good genes and his full head of hair. No one ever stops to talk about how good my genetics are. You see this well-crafted skull? My skull looks fantastic once I get rid of all the hair in the way.
Oh, yeah. It's like you got a perfect set of double Ds up there, you know?
Well, I don't like my head being compared to that, especially as a bald man.
If you got a good hairline, it shows genetics. If you're bald and you're committing to it, it shows confidence, baby.
Again, we can have good genetics, too, just because we're bald.
Technically, no. Science says no.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Shannon, in your opinion, what is the male equivalent of cleavage or the first thing you're looking at in a guy when you see him?
Okay, well, I won't lie, but him being attractive is the first big thing, but his eyes are really important because you can see in his eyes if there's a sadness or like a disappointment. No. And that's not what you want to be around.
I understand what you're saying just because Courtney watches a lot of those true crime documentaries. And what's the first thing they instantly say when a guy's a psychopath is they have like lifeless eyes or dead eyes or something like that too.
That could be.
Yeah, finding someone with like good eyes can be like, oh, that's a turn on. It's very attractive eyes. He looks like a good person, but also it's a safety issue. You have to make sure you're not trying to find a Manson, you know?
They're the soul to the body, are they not?
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, a lot of ladies are saying the eyes. The other big one that we're getting on the text line here is teeth.
Yeah, I didn't realize, like, I know that, like, when someone smiles at you, the last thing you want to see is all jagged, yellow, crooked, or whatever.
Well, it's hygiene, right?
Yeah, it shows that you know what you're doing in there, which does make me wonder, is getting, like, big white veneers, is that going too far, or is that like a big turn on?
The other one that I'm seeing a lot on the text line is not only like arms is a big thing, showing that you're strong, right, all that stuff, but posture is another one that's
standing
coming
up straight is a big one. And I don't know, I guess like nobody wants to see you standing like a gargoyle, you know, like lumbering over towards someone. They want you to be upright, prim and proper.
Yeah. Well, at least to show that you can like survive. Kind of goes back to caveman instincts a little bit there. We do got Margaret on the phone. Margaret, in your opinion, what is the male equivalent of cleavage, or at least the things that you're looking at when you see a man?
Well, you look at he has a wedding ring on, or marks of a wedding ring, you know, and then you just got to catch his package there, like if it's big or whatever, or, you know, if it's a banana, you're just happy to see me.
I guess that is the male equivalent of cleavage, is it not?
I just love the idea, the mentality of like, hey, show me that empty hand and them full jeans.
Now, I guess the real question is, what is the best pair of pants to spot this out?
Yeah.
Oh, the jogging pants for sure.
It's so funny because all my life growing up, I was told it's a bad look to wear sweatpants. You know, you're not gonna find a girl.
Well, if you got it, then it's not a bad look, Dalby.
Oh, so it was just for me. It was a bad look.
My son-in-law, his brother, like every time he comes in someone's house or in the drive or whatever, all the girls run to the window and look because he looks just humongous, you know? They're all, oh, look at him.
I'm sure your son-in-law's flattered right now.
It is nice to know that men aren't the only ones who are pigs, you know?
Oh, that's right. That's only happened. I'm going to say because you're on the air, and I'm not going to say anything worse.
Margaret was at the wedding scoping out the whole family.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast. It's time for Brock and Dalby's draft.
All right, we got a message from friend of the show, Tyler, who inspired today's draft by saying we should do a draft of the best things that are shaped like triangles.
Triangle shapes. They're everywhere in nature and in things that we create, but which ones are truly the best ones is the burning question on this man's mind.
This is really silly, but I think there's a lot of options here. You won rock, paper, scissors, so you get the first pick in the triangle draft. What are you taking as number one?
I don't think this should come as any surprise to anyone who's listened to this show for any period of time. The best triangle is a slice of pizza.
I knew you were going to take that.
Of course you're going to take that. You have to take. I'm not even going to lie to you, and maybe I'm tipping my hand. Almost everything that came to mind was food related. And maybe that's just the gut talking.
Well, if you're going to take pizza, then I have to go with the actual pie. I'm just going to go with pie.
A slice of pie.
Slice of pie is fantastic, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's no pizza, but it's good.
You cannot cut it in any other shape. It's wrong.
If you find someone who takes a circular pie, pizza or otherwise, and cuts a square out of the middle of it, you report them to the authorities.
The pizza, you can get away with a square slice. You cannot get away with a square slice of pie.
Absolutely not. For my number two pick, I think I am going to. No, I'm going to go outside the food realm. I'm going to take a step out to one of the greatest marvels in architecture in all of human history. Gotta pick a pyramid, man.
I mean, as a conspiracy theorist, I get where you're coming from.
Covered in 4 triangles. We don't know who. We think we know, but maybe we don't know how they got made.
We don't know. Coming in at number 2, you know what? I'm going to stay food on this one. I'm going to go with nachos.
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised you went broad with nachos and didn't just Dorito.
Well, Doritos, tortilla chips, whatever you want to call it, it's all in there. It's all triangle and they taste delicious. They're fantastic.
Absolutely. For my last one, I actually am going to go off of food once again. And this is for my people. This is for my nerds out there. I'm going with the Triforce from Legend of Zelda.
The Triforce? I don't know what that is.
Well, that's because you played sports and talked to girls when you were young. The Triforce is like the main symbol from the Legend of Zelda games. It represents the warrior spirit and peace and good. It's the thing you're trying to put together to save the world.
That does sound nerdy, yeah.
It's super nerdy, but I also know that if you're the right kind of nerd, I just won the draft.
All right, with my final pick for the greatest triangles of all time, I'm going to go with the skip button.
The skip button.
You know, when you're watching YouTube or you're watching like Amazon Prime and it comes up like the skip commercial button and it's got that little triangle there.
The little arrows pointing to skip.
That has got to be one of the greatest triangles ever made. Swear to God, man. I mean, like, there's the play button.
Yeah.
But you got to think the skip button is way better, man.
The skip button's good. A lot of skip buttons are just the word skip now, though. I don't know.
It's got that. Hey, don't you try and take away.
I'm just putting it out there.
Hey, this is my nerdy pick, all right?
Yeah. No, I get it. It's wrong, but I get it.
The skip button is fantastic. You're watching a YouTube video, you're hearing somebody ramble on, you see that little triangle come up in the corner there?
The words skip ahead come up, and you click on that. No triangles to be found.
There's a triangle in there. There's a triangle.
All right, I had first pick. I took slice of pizza. I then went to the pyramid. And then for the nerds out there, I took the Triforce from Legend of Zelda.
Coming in at number 1, I went with a slice of pie.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 2, I went with nachos as a whole.
Delicious.
And coming in at number 3, which it does have a triangle on it. Go on YouTube right now and skip an ad. I went with the skip button in at number 3 for the greatest triangles of all time.
I pay for premium, so that's why I don't see the triangles.
Oh, because you're rich. Yeah. He doesn't know what it's like to skip ads, guys. This guy's not relatable.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
All right, man enough to admit when I've lost. You are catching a W here this morning in the greatest things that are shaped as triangles draft.
I have to say, having number 1 overall pick and getting to take pizza was the big swing.
We did forget another slice, though. I mean, we said slice of pizza, slice of pie.
Yeah.
Forgot slice of cake in there as well.
Slice of cake. You know what? I would say that if someone took pie and you took cake, like, you're quibbling at that point.
Wedges of cheese. A lot of people text in as well, like your cheddar, your Parmigiano.
Dude, when you grow up and start buying your cheese by the wheel or the wedge, that is like a huge level up moment in life.
Another one that was texted in was watermelon wedges. A lot of people texting in the front of bikinis.
See, not everybody was food related. I mean, my backup pick was Toblerone, but sure, bikini, why not?
We got Lucas on the phone. Lucas, what's something we left off our list?
The greatest triangle-shaped thing is clearly the peanut butter and jam sandwich cut diagonally.
You know what? I'll just say in general, sandwiches are far more superior when you got triangle slices.
Absolutely.
Can I just weigh in? Because you guys seem like you are in sync on this, and to both of you, grow up.
What?
Grow up.
What?
Cut your sandwich like a grown up. Cut it in a rectangle or a square, depending on the bread, and eat it like a grown up.
It hits so much better as a triangle.
Are you kidding? You cut the crust off, don't you?
No, because I'm a grown-up. Triangle sandwich people cut the crusts off.
No. With a triangle, you have one large filling and only 2 crusts. With the rectangular cuts, you have one large filling and 3 crusts.
Listen, it's the same amount of crust, regardless of how you cut it.
Oh, I just described it to you.
The fancy restaurants cut diagonally.
That's exactly true, Lucas. Fancy restaurants always cut it in a triangle,
you
too.
You can't start the conversation with peanut butter and jam sandwich and then say the fancy restaurant.
Just sandwich it. Take away the peanut butter and jam. A triangle cut sandwich hits way better.
Absolutely not. If I get a Clubhouse and they cut it into the rectangle shape, I know that this is a place that knows what's going on.
Think about even like a grilled cheese. Dipping with the triangle into your tomato soup works way more efficiently with the triangle shape.
Don't dip your grilled cheese. Again, grow up.
What are you talking about?
Grow up and eat the sandwich.
Think outside the box, bro.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Now, if anybody missed the news a little while back, congratulations, just continuing to pour in for Brock on popping the question to Courtney.
If you didn't know, I have a fiance now.
A fiance. And I saw a stat yesterday. It made me think, like, we haven't even talked about what's in store for your wedding. You were saying that's still that's a little ways off.
Courtney already has a date picked out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's picked October 13th, 2028 because it's Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Other than that, she keeps trying to talk about stuff, and I'm like, let's give it a year, and we'll come back to it, okay?
So you're putting some distance. You wanna bask in the fiance.
We have no money.
Yeah.
We have no money, Dalby.
Well, no, and that's good that you're waiting till 2028. Because have you started to think about how many wardrobe changes you're gonna have during the wedding?
Sorry, wardrobe changes?
I was reading this whole thing the other day. Apparently, this is a big thing. Is weddings get more and more online, social media and pictures and stuff like that. Apparently, people are spending more and more money on wedding outfits, and that is plural with an S, for their big day.
What is this, like a Chris Brown concert or something?
I guess that's the idea, is you'd wear one thing to the actual ceremony at the church or the JP or whatever it is that you're doing, and then you go and do your photos. Maybe you change there, depending on where you're going. You've got the reception, and even at the reception itself, people are coming out in one outfit, and then maybe after dinner going back, maybe something a little more casual
stuff. That's rich people stuff for sure.
On average, allegedly, people are spending upwards of $3,000 Canadian.
No,
just on their clothing.
I'll tell you this: if we're doing wardrobe changes, Kate, maybe I get it. The bride or whatever, you have different shoes, maybe something more comfortable to switch into. If I'm doing a wardrobe change at my wedding, it's me switching into sweatpants, brother. That's the only wardrobe change I would love to have.
I will say, one, I don't think I spent $3,000 on my whole wedding. Never mind just on the outfit. But to what you were saying, after all of the speeches and everything were done at our reception, I changed out of my tuxedo dress shoes and into a pair of slides. And I think every woman in attendance at our wedding came up and told me I was the smartest man they'd ever met.
I don't hate that idea, because even I've been at weddings before where I'm these shoes are killing me.
Yeah.
I've been drinking all night. My pants don't fit anymore. I'd love to do something. I'd love to make it Courtney probably would not fly with this, but
no?
I'd love to make it mandatory that after our reception or while we're at the little dinner party, whatever it's called.
Post-dinner pre-drinks.
Yeah. I'd like everyone to switch into Crocs and gray sweatpants.
Imagine putting that on your wedding invitation. Crocs mandatory.
I would rather spend the money on Crocs for everybody in the building. Even you know what? Take the sweatpants out of it. Everyone's still wearing what they're wearing, but they have to wear Crocs at my wedding.
I'll tell you right now, if it's your wedding and you're providing the Crocs. You have found the equation, the one and only way I will ever wear a pair of Crocs.
If you love me, you will croc it.
in 2028 at your wedding, I will wear Crocs. But you have to buy them for me.
You have to buy giblets, though. That's my wedding gift.
That's fair. That's a reasonable line to draw.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
All right, we're still playing video game impressions, and we've got $100 in Lotto 649 tickets up for grabs here this morning.
Yesterday, we kicked this off with the Pac-Man eating sounds, and we were not disappointed by the abundance of great impressions that we got sent in. Today, we're going with another, maybe lesser known, but still iconic sound from Mario Kart.
Oh my God!
That is Wario getting hit with the red shells.
Yeah. So if you think you've got what it takes, you can send in a voice memo to 762-555. But for the rest of our kart racers that aren't Wario, you're in the jury today.
All right, 762-555. Let us know who you think has the best.
Oh my God!
And it is a two-piece. We are looking for the best of both sounds.
All right, we'll start off with Phil here.
Oh my God!
Oh my God.
It's kind of like Wario if he smoked.
Yeah.
We got Cody.
Oh my God!
Sounds like Squidward.
Yeah, it does, doesn't
Big
it? Yeah.
Squidward.
Oh my God!
That's totally Squidward. All right, Colton.
Oh my God!
I love when people have like a trigger phrase to get into an impression, and I feel like that was his wire. That
I feel like I'm just gonna hear everyone as Squidward now. There we got John.
Hey there, it's John. Here we go. Oh my God! Wah!
That's the dude in the wheelchair from Family Guy. That's Putty. That's what that is.
Joe Swanson.
Yeah,
totally. All right, let's see. No one's really nailed it yet. What about this one? No name on it.
Oh my God! Wow!
That's Lauren Michaels from Saturday Night Live.
I was going to say that's Snape from Harry Potter.
Oh my God! Wow!
All right, still no one has really nailed it.
No.
Let's see.
Oh my God! Wow!
Maybe the best one yet.
That's a contender. There's no name on that one.
It cut out, but it was still good.
All right, let's see this one.
Oh my God! Wow!
Ooh.
Okay.
That's a really good wah.
Let's hear the actual one.
Oh my God! Wow!
The wah was really good.
Nailed the wah.
All right, final one we'll do here. This is Sterling, I believe.
It's Sterling. Oh my God! Wow!
That was probably the best oh my God. If you took the last two and took the oh my God from Sterling
them?
and the wah from the guy before, you would have nailed it.
I don't know who to pick here.
I also do like Colton's. I know you said he sounded a little Squidwardy earlier, but that was one of my favorite ones.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Wow!
Probably.
That one, I think, the last two that we played had one good and one bad between the two. I think Colton was the one who found the best, like, overall.
What's the text line saying here?
Let's see here. Everybody's just voting for themselves. Sent them in today. I do see a few Colton votes.
We'll give it to Colton.
We'll give
then?
it to Colton.
Ding and a round of applause for Colton.
Oh my God! Wow!
Wario doesn't win that much, so nice to give him a W here this morning. This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast. Would you rather Wednesday? Would you rather Wednesday?
All right, first one in here says, would you rather drink a glass of spit from friends or strangers?
Okay, this is going to sound weird, but strangers.
Ew, no, why?
Because if I drink a glass of spit from friends, We're not friends anymore.
What?
How do you possibly drink a glass of someone's spit and then look them in the eye afterwards?
But at least, like, if it was my spit, at least you know where I've been, where I've came from.
Sure, but just because it's a stranger isn't a guarantee that they're going to be some gross drug addict or something, have diseases.
I feel like as a friend, I judge you more for the stranger thing.
Maybe, but at least you'd still talk to me. If I drank a glass of your spit, I can't sit in the same room with you after.
You can't, but I could.
The power dynamic is fully changed at that point.
I don't hate that then, actually. All right, what's another one here? Would you rather live in the universe of Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings?
I mean, I feel like everybody loves to pretend that like living in Lord of the Rings would be like this magical adventure and you'd go off with the fellowship and you'd probably just live without modern electronics, power, all those things. Like, at least Harry Potter, either you're a wizard or witch, and that's cool.
It's still our universe.
Or you're just a normal person who has to deal with this, like, super racist class of wizards and witches.
I agree with you on that, because if you're in Lord of the Rings and you're not, like, the main hero, you're probably just a farmer in a village that's about to be raided by orcs.
Yeah, exactly. Congratulations. Saruman has conquered your village.
Would you rather be Homer Simpson or Peter Griffin?
Oh.
I feel like Homer Simpson.
I feel like Homer is dumb enough to not know how bad he's got it, you know?
Yeah, but like Peter Griffin's life just seems way more chaotic.
Yeah.
Versus, like, you got to think about it. Homer Simpson has had the same job at as the nuclear safety inspector for over what, like 40 years now?
Owns his own home, 2-vehicle family. He's got 2 kids, one of whom neither of whom he's going to have to pay to go to college. Lisa's getting scholarships. Bart's not going. He's got a wife that loves him in spite of all of the... Well, I guess that's both him and Peter.
Yeah.
A wife that loves them when they really shouldn't.
Just the Family Guy universe just seems way too hectic.
There's a lot going on, whereas with The Simpsons, I'd take Homer.
Okay, what's another one here? Would you rather have a personal chef or a chauffeur?
Oh, personal chef, for sure.
Yeah?
Personal chef, because one, I like driving. So, having a chauffeur, convenient, maybe more convenient if I drank more often. Personal chef, not only does that mean I probably don't have to do the grocery shopping anymore, I don't have to do the cooking anymore, I don't have to do the dishes anymore.
Wow, nobody said anything about the dishes.
He's a personal chef. What, is he going to come in, cook, and leave the mess? If I have a professional chef, he's doing the whole thing. And he probably knows a thing or two about nutrition. Maybe I could finally lose some weight.
But think about if you have the chauffeur, you never really have to sit in traffic ever again.
Well, you still have to sit in traffic.
But
you're
not,
just
not behind the wheel. You don't have to deal with the actual
at
frustrations.
I mean, all that means is I don't get to honk my horn at people. That's half the fun.
Okay, valid. All right, final one here. Would you rather come out in the morning to a dead battery or a flat tire on your car?
Oh. You know what? We're a 2-vehicle household, so I would say dead battery because I could get Mallory to give me a jump.
I'd say flat tire because the dead battery, if you're like running late for work, someone from work might come stop by and be like, oh, I can give you a jump versus flat tire. It's a better excuse to get the day off.
Listen, I can't come in. I got a flat tire. I don't have a donut. The tire shop's not open till 10.
You have more excuses on not to show up to work.
My thought was like, how can I get back on the road the fastest? And you were like, well, hang on now. What if we just don't fix it?
Work smart, not harder, guys.
Want to be a part of the podcast?
Leave a message on the Bad Line.
The Bad Line is the answering machine for the Brock and Dalby Show.
To get the number, text the word BAD to 762-555.
Thanks for listening to the Brock and Dalby podcast.